Welcome to my live stream session. This is Mission on Minister Soldier. I'm broadcasting live from go straight to the point where we have been trying to talk about few, you know, we've made with letters, characters, and types. And I just want to present to you on the very note that it hasn't been very that easy to get in certain things because of your enemy, or that you're going to share in the same home with your enemies. So due to that, it's been a kind of challenge, and that challenge is an angel. But to know that if you really know what you really need, then we get to throw away those things. I am Sylvester Kwesi, the host, number one and the authority. That the one in the days that I born alone, in the womb that I came from, is only one male that came out from it. That's the whole nation. So nation actually won't come up with two sons, even though it become two evil level. That generation actually have nothing to do with somebody trying to maybe struggle. We got no trial with somebody. Own judge and judgment and own ruling that comes with an authority virgin. So the virgin actually got ready that we can knowing nature and knowing what it takes to do. However, I will base my knowledge and situations on what you know. Already when I come around, we're gonna know say that the Lord did and what he didn't do, and why the Lord did actually say he regretted creating some of these things. So to say and the radio. So radio actually last thing to really make it greater again. So to great and to sound it louder and clear, great again. I am the Grace Bequeen and authority. So Bequeen actually is non-business than having heaven the true fighter, and then the saint providing the jurist, and I also want to talk of E-care. Now, know who this name is, because that's the only people on the earth that know what is saint. So my God provide them with holy justices. That's what we say saint. Just you don't know what to give and what to give. So when you even say that you have been called or predestined by the Lord, and you are not the one the Lord sent, deny you. So that's why the Lord deny you as a son or whatever daughter. Now you only can do this when indeed given that you pass and you do it. That's why even the Lord says, what if he had to come on this earth or to your level to do such thing that he would have probably maybe carried out as a task? He only comes to realize that something or somebody had really done it, that it will fulfill the pleasures of the Lord, that he even needed, like you don't have to work anything anymore. Now what you actually need is that you are, what do you mean that we fulfill? There are space left out there fulfilled, and there are many plots and fields out there that need really somebody to do. So you cannot do this, which we are saying it needs a law, requirement, instruction, obedience, giving, commitment, time, like this. And you can only do this the kingdom, the royal, the aquarian, justices, ruling, command, following, and who is also keeping the law. These are the most people we teachers, and the home of teachers actually is a royal home. So teaching has never come from GES. GES is not a royal home. Any other education sector is not a royal home. However, to say they have been impacted the knowledge from royal, and the wealth. So the royalty that is paid is wrong. It should be. So to continue why we are talking about this, you go and teach the same people the language that is rot, corrupt, and they are the one exemplary type of what you teach them. So teaching them what you don't know, indeed you are just multiplying your sin. And sin of what? Suffering. Sin of what? What you don't know that you're doing. Because some of you own ascension and descending powers. Especially to say your star birth teacher. Teacher in what? That area. So you even fail to do that. So in order to understand that, you claiming you're speaking a language and you understand it in an age, that's what deceive you. In an age, deceive you, because there are a lot of ages in service with us. He the Lord, and I'm carrying everyone that I call that they are with us in flesh. My flesh is the Lord. So I cannot tell you that you made your pop and somehow somewhere you got to that level, test your spirit and knowledge and whatever. If the energy cannot give life, you cannot tell us the Lord made you. Because the Lord of life is life. And any other thing opposite is opposite. So the royalty of learning and virgin and whatever privileges is not entitled to that have a certificate. That's wrong. So this day, word is in what? The great name, you want to say uncle. So what is an uncle? Even the body part have been named. To this neck, leg, chest, nose, eyes, foot, leg, ankle, ankle. So that is you trying to say the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, which is the Aquarian. You are saying it's at your foot level, which is wrong. You are the one who's making somebody who is great one birth, not just flesh desire to have a great person. That you want to say that even if in act and doing, which is unacceptable, you want to say, truly, truly, you wanting it, but not that you fulfill what makes it available. So if vanity, saying but the Lord just won't give that, because it. I mention again, you will not ask what a holy person for the Lord to give to you. So in that case, your faith and believing and practices in the church going up and pay the price and toll and just due, it doesn't fulfill. You want us to prove that? He said, if you cannot do it, His Holy Spirit, the flesh that you are saying should come and support you or fulfill your generation, like to fight enemy. So if you have to go out there and watch carefully what the Lord is doing, you want to say that we are born. I'm not. I was the only one and ever and ever have been only single, which is male. You want to say male, but the word male is actually male. Healing you want. Prioritize something at the priority, you have what? Scale it to the preference that what the will of the Lord, the requirement. What do you say is an anchor? You cannot corrupt somebody's life to be an anchor. What your part of being is an anchor, and that a young, you cannot say has become your anchor because they are expression that your father's brother or aunt in that way all configured to change in the to destruction. So when you are against somebody that is anti this or anti that, now when you are for him, you are in for that person. I want to see those things work. I'm not your life, except you have it. How do you say you want to have it? That's exactly what they're saying. And this is just the word UN. The word UN and cell. So UN is US you have what? Nation on behalf of maybe righteousness and war. What should be given that person should be the cell of justice, the cell of being a fighter and fighting for what? The good cause. On a good cause and a good note. Who do you want to say very radio? He's the same person. Let's go live and some you just winning you want to have it, but the dog won't allow you to do it. Or what you want to say is a beast. You call somebody a beast in the way you understand it. If you're not a great understanding, you say whatever. They are just paying you and you spoiling the money. That is not life giving. Because witch and the GS have no such prophetic level to know which impart knowledge. They are going to only impart witches and wizards. That is reverse life. Why are we on that? Because the prophets and prophetess and prophecies and all of this teachers, God, that is one person. And that counts with my the Bequin Sylvester Sunday January Aquarian. When you complete this knowledge, standing because it is not just desire that made it is the left and the situation that the Lord said would be in time given. So that the Lord has said a time that you want to say that Gregorian calendars will show you all these things. So if I be the sunflower, I have the element showing. Do you follow that? If I have the roses, I have the roses. I I have a sunflower with an oil that need to heal. Did the Lord not say that He has an oil? The oil is for the sunflower and the oil and roses. These are the my breath came from. The rose, not rose, I suggest what? No, rose only from what? Kingdom. The same rose is in the great power and flower portion that the Lord said He would what? Give life at the base where it will not be dried or withered. So when the Lord is in need and time need, giving to His people, so the Lord had to have fight and reserve the name and names. Give to us or 25th. 25th that you want to say you have a day that you observe. Where we have it Hanukkah or Hanuk. We have it as a day observed before the name came or what marking. So the first gathering is also an act also recognized. Now, you didn't know any of this. How can you eat without a person that is a cell and the unit cell all of it? You say that the one along on your like your battle on your behalf. You just want to say you deny him of this right, and you are telling us we have been gathered or we have marked. We're saying, right? I design it. I don't have any Photoshop or designer or photographer. It's just one person. The Lord says you have it, so that nothing will be wrong with what I'm doing. It's one spirit. Do possible. I don't have any photographer or assistant secretary, whoever interpreted or that I said I do everything alone. So go out there, the spirit changes to that which I have gone out to find out. If I return, the spirit comes with I return with. If I'm gone alone because I've not had any child or son. You think so, and the Lord that you claim is the truth is using you and sinning, and you don't know the sin. Let's say you're on your right side and you are telling us you're on your left side. Watch carefully. Watch it. We're going to look at what I'm saying is the doing of the Lord. Even the voice, there are things the Lord get back to and work. I told you you can't keep somebody's or somebody around myself. That will be what? So that even if I don't touch you before I know it, God's doing. So He told you to focus on His cause. You have no will is the Lord's will, but preferences you have that would the will of the Lord or in the place of the Lord, and that what with your choices He is not for you, and that is not a will. The will, what says will is from the Lord Himself. He has not given you will. His will. That from His will prefer is what He's trying to say. What your preference to make, but He gave you will because the will is reserved for Himself. Now watch carefully. If I have to tell you what the Lord wished to say, His angel, that word, the angel of the word, will come to you to the level that you get to know Him. Is it not the kind of dressing I came with? On street, working every place, almost everywhere. Is that not the same? So if I have to tell you what they say is a word, let's go for the word. Now, to show you this very self of mine, I don't have to have somebody else. They know not. So to have LTV is actually what? A word derived, an initial derived, and from the same situation that make it possible. So that when we talk about wealth, Lord, when you are worthy of what is worthy, that you have Him as every for. So in that case, right and freedom is this: you sound His name on your tongue. Now, when the Lord becomes an opposite to us, He said we should be to Him how He is to you. I'm gonna go out there and begin to lie to myself that the Lord gave me food when I've not been given food. That I haven't traveled anywhere that they said the Lord gave us to travel. You that nobody should come around the kingdom and throne. Close walk, close view. People who want to what? Sound in the conversation. Watch carefully on the what? The live. So on the more serious note, you see that the glowy and glowing light, this is what it says light. When this light is locating somebody, where am I? And that whatever you are doing from around the globe, every place, anywhere, where did they say the Lord is? Did they say the Lord is over your roof, or it's just coming to my place? Or you don't see, look at the level. This is the level. What is this? Do we find these things as a nursery or a person feeding you or giving life? What is your home? At your gate that we can find this food. That you have on the 25th, you didn't even know who they say is the Lord that eat. You see that light? Are you the light? Are you the virgin? Who did the Lord say that will be the light? Or the heaven that is showing blue and any others? You see that? Do you see this place? Watch there. You see the path there? Do you see that place? This is, I'm not using mobile phone. So I can't go out when a cable is connected to what I'm doing. To even get to that level here, you have no idea what I'm saying, right? You can see the path. I may try to get to this place and we'll go outside the place. And you see that motorbike? I will show you what you truly maybe prevent here and you don't want people to know. If the light is here, does that mean the Lord is in a heaven, different place somewhere? Or the universe and the entire glowing light is showing us where the Lord himself is. Do you think it's a child that is born? That we want to say is the reason you see the moon. When I'm in Nkonya, I show you every time the moon in the night and day. What do you say? You think there's anybody who has been birthed to who? This pear. This is what? Tiger nut. I told you this is tiger nut. You see the mark here? Maybe you see it. Huh? How you are making my skin something else and I'm the one keeping it. No oil of somebody. This is tiger nut. This. Tiger nut. This plant, we call it tiger nut. This is tiger nut. And this is orange. You see that? Even though you call it these names, and they have different nuts, they have different names. So until I show you what it means. So in plain text, they have given you this to be tiger nut. But that's not even its original name. Why? When I decode it well, you have to know the word that this will send you. And then you know what language they are saying is probably tiger nut. Now, what is beautiful orange here? And you look at another orange, and you see trucks with water reserve. This serve what? As a reserve purpose. Have I moved it, or it is something I'm just what? Joking with? I'm playing with it, right? Or we are not seeing healing. GS 171423 Toyota. Do you get it? Are you listening to it, or we are joking? We got pawpaw right there. So this pawpaw. So at a point where I'm broadcasting live, I need to just tell you the Lord that reserve and the Lord who reserve. So the Lord who keep, and that is the life for myself here. Nobody else comes to my life and channel. I am born in Konya and born universe, and in Konya is the only place that we have universe on earth. Nobody comes to myself to learn. There is no child that comes to this place to learn. I have no child, no old man comes to this place to learn. It is their own, let's say, connection to what they know, but they don't have any direct connection to what I am in this place. I am the only one with my mission. Nobody, there is nobody that is forming a part of my mission. I only came here right from Medina after reassigning here from Office Antis Limited. That is where I have moved here to come and work. All the 8 years with no pay, no salary, no charge, no offering issue. And I made it. What are you going to say that I am that you want to say? This is what? Watermelon. That you want to say watermelon. Look at it. Is it at your gate? This is watermelon. Watch carefully. This is watermelon. So probably you are not getting it. If I'm showing you something and you don't get to the right point, it's because what? I'm using just a small part of something to present it to you. As you are the one who came and robbed all my cell phones. The Infinix Hot 4 Pro and Gold campaign, and then the Moonlight Jade, which is the blue, and Hot 10. You took that thing away just about 4 months, 5 months. I've ranked the international level with Google Locator, all of that, having certified with even password. Their password, I'm the only one who know it, or except the one who receive it. So if you have any way to break the password somebody, I am the one who issue it. And later you have cleared the account and you don't know what we're saying. Ask the people who are around if I'm using mobile phone in broadcasting, and they can be watching live whilst I'm broadcasting live. So to show you all these things, then we are pear. Let's see this. This is pear. Have you ever seen any pear grown in the house here? This is pear. Watch carefully. How olive is it? Green and berry. Do you eat and reserve? Let's find out. And let me show you what you don't know. The tomatoes is just what weeded because of what? Several issues and things that pin it. Somebody. I have never given birth for somebody to say they are eating on my life as I am the one who making it known. I am a lone born virgin. You are not from my birth. You are not a family member. In that case, I have carried my good as a royal to come and be working that which nobody can give. And that is why you have been made what? To be working for somebody. You have not been made available. You are under what? Law, restriction. Where we need somebody to make it rain, you don't know it. Look at the cloud. They will show you where they are standing to. Look. Is a cloud showing blue? If you ask the people around, they will tell you who made it. I'm the only one with a superpower. There's nobody called that name you are referring to this. I have nobody birth reserved. I'm not the one keeping anybody. All the names they are calling, they are human beings but ghosts of names of people. I am not anybody keeping anybody. I'm not the Lord of the dead. I am the life. I'm not. So when you get any power is sent to the Lord of the dead, I'll take it out of him because it is powers that will prove what I'm saying. How I live and the life I live doesn't come from any God or any dead. I am the one who created it. It is created before us. I create it. I'm not saying God gave me anything. God has never given anything as you want to say. I am the one telling you where we prove it. I prove the cloud. Where is the Lord of the dead? That we are in the land of the living. Or you the one watching, you don't know the location? Let's go out there. Maybe we'll have to make a little part of it. You want to know. Maybe I can do this a little. Let's go up here and we will have the right to come here. Watch here. Do you know the location? This place that I show you on my channel. Showing the beauty and the works in progress. Watch carefully. Who do you want to say is around here? Watch carefully. And see the cloud up there again. Don't you see the pillar and the rod on it? Is that a continuous way? Did you come to continue or you came to spoil it? Did you come and buy or add it to my multimedia or you came and rob all the things? Are you trusting the Lord for his work that came? Look, the cloud, the whole heaven is filled with cloud now. Just right now. Just a couple of minutes we have shown this side. And now there are other birds flying with a single special bird that I cannot show any of them because they are in a part and group. So I can only show you on my channel things focused on but not human being. That's why normally I don't show human being because even if I had to come up here until I'm talking about you, you are never going to show my channel because you are not the reason I'm channeling and then also characterizing the content on my channel. So if I design, I don't think I'm designing you. But whatever I design with a healing and purpose, that you may also find healing. Healing with. I am telling nobody. They come to my channel to talk about what you are claiming God. They say test. That was test. So to test and prove if that thing was a good thing or brought you sorrow. Then you throw away the sorrow and you keep what? What you find to be good, giving life. Or I can block my hand with a camera. Are you watching again? Is that a camera? So camera from what? From the system that I have reserved, which you have always reserved, that if truly that nothing can do something, I tell you, because our generation is engineering. So we first create first to the level to see the creation. To have many of those things in advance created before we are seeing it. Look at the air. Is the air live or it is dead? Are we in the land of the living or we are in the land of the dead? Maybe you want to see my hand first. Is that air or you don't see it? When there's nothing quickening you, don't you see as for the plant, they are also getting quickened? That you should know. Heaven, look, the blue gate. Watch. Nobody can say he's a Lord or somebody is a Lord. You are the one who have been robbing from us. You have been robbing from us and giving to somebody who you claim had made you what? Somebody who is receiving from you. Look at the moon right there. Look, watch. The moon is right there. Watch there. Watch there. Yeah. I'll be you hear engines and things because I'm out there showing them. Yeah. Showing them what is reality. Look at the moon. This moon, I can only do a couple of things by telling you this and the moon is with us. Who do you think was born to have these things happen? I work. I came to work and build it. I came to create. Where no God in the Bible has ever created any car or internet, we came and show you what we're doing. That proved the one who was what? In the spirit with the Lord. That is the Lord indeed that made the heaven and earth. The Lord that made the heaven and earth is different from what you are saying God. God is a kind of package or a kind of what? A part of something you are saying. As it's also made with what? Elements and what? Letters. But it doesn't mean he gave it to us. We didn't come from him spiritually. That which you believe. their works to show. So if I am clean and God is making you what? Dirty, who do you want to say he is? He is a failure. Opposite his words. So in that case, he's not the one who created us. He can only bear witness to things that agree with making themselves dirty. Is that right? So my word is what? 17 right there. Watch here. Yeah, 17 is showing. And you see the sun go off. Yeah, it goes off. Just to show that I am the one with the little that make known to you. Nobody has ever sent us. You cannot send the name that is above you. However, we came to serve the purpose that you thought was impossible. That I can tell you. You have never organized for us anything. Because you do that and I'm not the one you are doing it for. When you do that, you are not doing it for us anything. So the one that reserved what I'm saying to bring to you at least somebody have the knowledge that we find the moon right there. Right there. Are you seeing that? What's there? In the light of day, we are getting it. So if in the light of day we're getting it, don't let somebody tell you, look at where the light is. At this part. Can you see it? Is that correct? Are we getting it, or we are in the TV? Or we are in the TV? If you are now seeing it on TV, it's a human being that is doing it. Let me tell you. The Lord that knows the one who suffered and brought life is... Move away! We gotta get out here. You see that even on the live, I'm telling you how people are beasts and nonsense when it's not a part of business. What an elderly person is doing, you a child, you are coming close to it, whereas you are not from my family. And we are not talking about children. That's why I told you, the Lord is an opposite where you have what? You have nothing. And that comes from the truth that they bear in the Bible. So they said test before you can see it. Test before you can prove the result. So if we test and the result is opposite the word, means that is not the Lord you got. They said throw it away. They didn't say that you should be in any religion that force you to claim their power. Any religion that claims their power, let's come and prove. Yeah. Any religion that claims to have power, let them come and prove. And let's see if indeed it is written for righteousness and they do wrong. Or it is for what? Wrong and they are doing good. And let's see both of it and see the result. Are we in the very short? Watch there. Am I outside? And you see the cloud and beauty in every angle that we made it rain. And you say what? When I'm working, you have to see the beauty. Today is 27th December. And I've told you it's always what? January and then what? January and then Sunday. They are the one working. That is the accurate timekeeper. So when I'm keeping my time, it doesn't form a part of your kingdom. The only way you can win somebody's kingdom is when you have been able to win them successfully, changing their good for your good. And then you are now boasting that you are the one giving the instructions. So I'm not under law. That you should tell me that I should be in dust when I'm bathing. That when I finish bathing, you come and call you what? A person in the dust. I am not the one you came and raised in the dust. I prove you. When you try, it will bomb you. You and your Lord. You want to see that I am with women or people? Maybe you can find somebody passing. Look, live. Is she watching? Are you seeing her? That's also a human being. A woman walking. So that you tell us the color you are seeing is from the grave. We are not with the grave. Anything that is rotten is not with us. Even they are showing you Sonic. They are showing Sonic. But I'll show you that. I'll show you a human being already. So to say Sonic, the Sonic is the one talking about what? What? So the sun I see. That's what they are telling you. So that's what formed the technology that when it becomes so possible, then you are now creating and recording and storing, and for instruction become what we are using now. What are we saying? Is there any church? No. There's no group, no crew. It's one crew. That's why I say one C. That if you have the IC in the computers or in the phone and the whatever television, they are the one processing and receiving. That magically you have to learn. Or you have to see another person. See that lady. You see her? She's using the phone. So the phone is also what? Recording what we are doing. And she's working a special kind of move in the move of the Lord live. So to see an uncle, I'm telling you, what you don't know and how you mistakenly prove the people that you were told in the Bible clearly that for Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, they have had to bow to somebody's thing that is lifeless and no life giving. Yeah. And no life giving. That somebody had to come and take them up, and they had to disrespect the law. Disrespecting the law so that they prove what? The one that gives them life. because they have their own trust and faith, which didn't come from the king or the idol worshiper or the one who made the idol for them to worship. What did they do? They disrespected. And what saved them? Life again from the fire. Yeah. Life came for them out of the fire, and they were 4 in number. That's the 4, which you don't know the part of the 4th, where they came from. That's it. Telling you. This is the result. So when we're talking, rebuke any word that comes opposite what we're teaching. Learn. Don't look at the storm. Learn to earn. L. That is the L. Watch carefully. These have always carried what the system to the outside or on street, showing. This time around, I cannot carry there because I don't have even backup for certain things. But for the real clarity that we used to bring you the HD of the other things, that's why if I don't see HD camera, I create extra dimension than the HD, even when sometimes the phone won't bring out what HD to the certain level, or maybe in the night. That is what we're saying. When somebody is created, they say watch with your mouth shut and only obey, listen, or give a reply when they question you or ask question. So on the screen here, even they are showing blue screen. So if blue screen, as I'm showing heaven, they are also telling you heaven is indeed working. If I'm not the one who made it, who else? Who else? Who else do you want to say is working? Do you see myself? Do I squat? Look at what I'm doing. Is my 2 hands holding something? Look. Do you see it? Do you see it? No, are we seeing myself in the same thing? Or I'm only showing you somebody's view? Is that somebody's movie? Watch the sun from the angle with myself and myself in the light. How were you a cameraman and you didn't know what we say is light? In this form, you will not see any color than what? Shade, like the color of the vehicle right movie. So that when I'm on live, I tell you I've never been in the studio of somebody. I'm in the open place in the storm. I've been able to use the technology to control things. So that those that I cannot tolerate, I tell you, get out of this place. Because I'm the only one to prove what they say is the Lord or God or whatever. I'm one with the flesh, and I tell what bad energy we don't need and when we need it. So you cannot disobey my rule to tell me that you prove a stone or a wood where the plants are what? Giving us what? They are giving us the flamboyant what? Light and wavy. Watch. Are you my cameraman, or I'm the one showing you what you have to? Am I in the same place? Or it is AI, please do this for me. Okay, AI will show you. I'm in the physical place. Ask them the location. They will show you what you don't know. For failure to give in to us at the right time, you have had to have it what? Destroyed, as you don't stand anywhere to receive from us anymore. Because you have spoiled that which made it possible for you. I'm not a Muslim, and I'm not what you believe. I came from royal. How do I become a Muslim? My religion is what? What you probably say, you are in your own, where you were birthed, and where somebody win over you and make you what? A conversion to what? Or convict to somebody else's religion, then you lost to them. And I'm the one telling you, nobody on this earth can stand before me, even the Lord, what you claim. He cannot stand before you because I'm the one we understand. He is here to learn his ways. So when he fails, I'll show him the powers of his earth. That the word, let's reserve and see. I'm not the one who come to obey you to do the wrong thing which you already don't know anything. In that case, have we defined it well? If I have carried any armed robbery thing, are we what good? Do we see it? Yeah. Do we see that life? And they said they don't want to agree that we are doing our own thing and somebody is robbing the good of somebody to get take reward them royalty. They say look for the person himself. The person himself, am I your uncle? No. I'm not your uncle. I'm showing you what the Lord is showing us. What the Spirit agree with. I'm just, look, this is the end to what I can show walking on street. Because there are things connected that I cannot say. Then we'll be pulling cable. Then the white made cordless. But in this case, you have nothing cordless here. When I move an inch off, even when the screen was off, and I was even talking about what? Things you have to have from heaven. Are we seeing it? Is the cloud heavily gray? Just watch. Is the blue here showing blue or we are showing black? No, I'm asking you. Do I walk in here? Then I show you. You see the gold on it. When we have finally decorated because I walked through it. So as I touch the gate, the place has become now what? in the gold view. Do you understand it? Who do you want to see on the screen? Or there's no male and female. You are not watching, right? Who did you send to pass through? That you may also say yes. This is not the person you want to know. So if you are an angel, you can only be an angel when I have to say, indeed, you are angel because I know your energy, I know your force, I know your strength. I know the rule you keep. You cannot just walk to me and say, you are an angel working with a bad person, thinking that I should be what? I should be the one you instruct. You cannot instruct any of us. And it's time we get inside as I cannot. Look, we show you food. That is the food. This food made that little thing you think in heaven. They rejoice over it. You have given everything. Let's say you sponsor things that you hope will work, and it didn't work because you hoped only to see what the person they told you about in the beginning, and the same this time to see it. And in one flesh you have to see it. In one spirit you have to have it, and you fail to have it, and you are thinking you have made a good investment. That's poor investment. In that case, I don't need somebody to tell what I'm saying. Let me put it here and take a walk. I am on the line. I am not with the media of anybody. It's my own media I created. That is what I'm showing you. I am the one telling you no pastor, no prophet work where we are, except I know them. I am not the one an angel is talking to. Yeah. So I'm not the one what an angel is talking to. Because if I understand in the silence, then I tell you who I better hear or listen to. I can't be talking to people and they don't know the one what working. This is what we told you is maze. So if you have no idea what a maze is, heaven, when I enter again, let me show you. When I enter this place again, what will happen is the heaven have turned again to more blue. But you won't get it the way I want it as a blue, because the resolution will determine if truly we are having to what? See I told you the moon. Watch there. The moon is over this side. Watch. If you cannot see it, I can't zoom it. I can't do anything about it. And that's what but if I am using my special quad heaven flash and cameras that bring you to that level, I can zoom and then bring to you even when it's far away. At least make it bold on the screen, large. This one, we can't do anything at this time because the things that I'm even using won't allow you to do it. Because it is to be what? A server center. That's what I say, oh, you go out there, what you do, or I'm supporting the best. That I'll be in control of certain areas. And that won't be what? That won't be why you cannot do multiple things at the same time. But I'm doing it. Just know that I'm not the person the Lord sent. I am just somebody who came as the return millennium. So that the millennium, whoever made it, that's what they told you. They say, he who overcomes, having all things given. Because the Lord himself being an inheritance. So I'm not the one who came in your level for you to think you and I have the same understanding or knowledge. This is very old something we are trying to say we are even using. But I'm telling you, I'm the one who provides services. Same way I can set you up and I've been guiding people. Am I showing you, is the heaven a scam? No, we want to look, just look at it. Is the heaven a scam? Am I showing you a scam or the world indeed that you want to say have to be before us? Am I borrowing somebody to speak on my behalf? Do I have any translator? Or do you not hear a tongue? Do you know not the great one, the Nkonya, the Phoenician, the angels themselves, they are the one living in flesh. So that if any Lord prove it, we will show you the suffering you put our flesh through. You have to pay back. You must pay in front and write on the table the things you agree with. How I'm an engineer, you don't know. And I call not for what? What you failed to do. But that I came with my own money, I did it. I've never received any donation. I've never received any funds. I've never had any organizational donor. I've never had any support from nobody. It's my work. The wealth level is not determined by a group. It's single. As your salvation single. So my salvation is this you are saying. It's not a church and religion. You better know that. You better understand that I'm not walking in your faith or in your name. Because you have no faith. When you are not a spirit, how do I have hope or faith in you? So on the channel, we see what? Look, this. What is it? Do we eat it? No, do we eat it? Is it eatable? Is it something we can find eat? You say this. I hope we can watch. That's purple. Do you see the kind of soap that I'm using? because they carry all the cylinder and everything that we have to use for life away. And this is as torn, tear, and corrode, as you want to say. You are determining somebody who you are supposed to serve rather to be your opposite case. And the course I follow, you have no right. You are not the one who went on my behalf on the Konya Mountain. And nobody can tell me that we have had a group and we've gone there. You cannot tell me that we've had a group and then we went that place which you have no access to. And I tell you, I approve you. Sylvester, I approve you. How you can be faithful to that level is this. I am not an enemy to my works. So if the Lord become an enemy, I find my way. I better tell. Yes, you need to know that. Because I'm not the one you have been working for when you are opposite myself. I can't get clean and then you come and show me what? Something else. Is that correct? Are you seeing my face? Do you see the Lord that came? Do you see the lip? What do I eat? That it should be saucy looking good. You have no idea. That's healing. That comes with a different spirit, different angels, different energies. That's what we talk about to be all. Healing. I am not a malam in somebody's room. My word says opposite I cannot have. That's what I'm saying. So I am telling you, I am not under the rule of my enemies. Never at all. You should know that. Know that with the Lord command. So right from here, we're going to take what? Few other things that continues with what? This conversation. Brought to what? Live. Kind what? Hard working. 7 hours plus working. Every day and night. I show you on my channel. I'm the single person. I don't have any team working on my behalf. When I see any good work, I can support you. I'm the one who did what? All these things. Sequel and whatever. To show you, Premier, it's myself that did it. I don't think we have somebody. I did everything alone. To see what I did, go ask in Konya there. They have to tell you. In Tepo, the one who made a sequel. This is a person who made it. So if you go and pay them money to go and say that, you should say that, no, he's not the one who did it. You are worrying yourself. Look, the lip will show you. And your lip will show who you are. I'm a military boy. You cannot come and tell me what I have to do. And I'm the army of the Lord from heaven. That's why he has to only pass through the right channel. We cannot have this thing in the church birth. We cannot have it in any religion birth. It is the kingdom itself, heaven. That is from great and light and not the kind of level. We are talking about things that are above heavenly things that you are talking about. That small thing you believe. You a sinner believing something here. What has it got to do with heaven? That's what I'm showing you. That you cannot come for my things and be telling me that I'm rather a stranger, foreign or whatever. You see Milanguli, that's to tell you world champions work. That's it. So you cannot tell me that I don't know what I'm doing. She had to tell you what certificate and people that she know to have such things given. Do you see this? You see this number? I have it. I have like 3 to the certificate. You can tell me that I have no knowledge. This, many years back, I want to tell you. So I'm the only one who can tell you. All that I do, I design it. Right from the live here, I design it. That I don't think you have somebody better than myself. Let's go on the desktop and I put on again what I designed. It was even just few hours ago, I was trying to just bring up what that live. That live. You don't see my designs. What have I shown that you want to have on somebody's channel than the time? The time I created it here is speed faster than you. So that when I'm the one truly who created it, the time here will show different than the time you have it. When it was created, will be shown here. And the one who created it, detail with, you don't know. White man can know the one who created the thing in the even document. Even when printed, they can know the one who made it, the name, original name. You claim you did it, you're going to have it. Because we can't share the same ID. So when I build a good place, you cannot come and build my enemy on it. You are not my son, you are not my father, you are not my mother, you are not my father of anywhere. We say military, teachers, home. Home and royal. That's where the wealth comes from. Wealth doesn't come for anybody you claim God. Because what you claim, you try to say God or whatever, they are telling you royal. That's education. Their wealth is education. I said nobody can stand my way to tell me what their level showing. You have not fought any battle on each. It's your own battle you fought. Not faithfulness battle that you have. That kind of person you feel passionate to do it. Even different. That's what I show you. That's what I show you. This is what we're talking about. Because you gotta say that a wise person, created, and you are saying that you should challenge the wise person with what I don't really say is lawful. Prove your wise or dominion you were given in doing righteous thing. You came sinning, and you are what? Even touching the Lord and beating us, removing my eyes, and you are saying you should be another person. You are the one calling. What made you even what we need in the world? What level of understanding, spirit do you have? We are not that level you think. Because I'm not your level, that's why you think your level that you are. Wrong you are, so wrong energy works in you. Somebody's name you bear. And you couldn't build it, so they are in you manifesting somebody's name. Do you understand it? We are not here joking, we are not kidding. I'm not a kid. Now watch carefully. What the word is, the word uncle. The word uncle, or you will say unkill. Now, when I sound the name as it sounds, the language itself will be written in another language that you know even what they were trying to say. Now, when we say that uncle and we told you answer, what is answer or answer? To say you have premier, were you a part of it? Already the UNO. Were you a part? So you haven't received anything from such things. You want to say the Lord gave you. We are not talking through death. I'm talking through the life that we have always had as life and for healing. So if I'm the one working, don't come and turn to opposite. I am telling you, proving you beyond dimensions. There is nobody in any dimension to understand what I'm doing. Then what portion the Lord said, give them. And the Lord doesn't talk to me, and nobody talks to me like they talk to the prophet. So as for the prophet, they are hearing and doing according to what the Spirit says. And they are watching and giving according to the pictogram or life that they have been given to like a clip they show that they are communicating. But I tell you about it, I created, so I know what they are watching best. But anybody that finds himself talking about what I do, even if I haven't informed them on the path and purpose, is the reason I confirm who is the prophetic seeing well, who hear well, who have it well, or prophet well. On my channel, we have it all. What else? No, what else are you going to say is your name or concerning my name? My name have no duality of somebody. It is only myself and who carried it. So watch carefully. So the word uncle or unsel is originated from what? From the Latin word vu. Watch carefully. Avon, you can say avonculos. So avonculos. And now watch carefully what the word is. So avoncelos or avonceles. Then you want to know they are already communicating. It's a sentence they are writing right now. Like I'm saying it. It is constructing sentences for me to understand again. Live. Not that I'm in the spirit with the Lord or the Lord with us in a secret way that He's telling me. He doesn't talk to me. I cannot hear what He's saying. Then in many ways I can understand what He's saying in the silence. Now, a term for a maternal relation, that's what I mean. But that's not what it is in any way. I'm telling you, because already, this you are relating to cell and flesh. You are relating to your sin. I'm not giving birth, so I don't have a family to begin to call uncle. I came keeping the law, so the law is with us. Now watch what they are saying. So even to tell that a term for it or as a maternal uncle or uncell, that says what? That literally means what? You say, little grandfather. You are even calling anybody that is not a grandfather, you are calling them grandfather by the name uncle or uncell. You see that we are saying that you don't know what you are saying. So you are your own self killing and destroying and making your people how they are. Because the language of the devil is only understood by angel. And the language of the claim to be a force or a deity or a god is understood by the angel. Because it's the angel that carry out the mysteries and all of that. That is one with the creation. So to have somebody heal, it means the person also heal the one at the lower level who understand his ways. You can be on top to say you don't understand the rule and we'll show you the level. Your level is not anywhere mentioned. You are not a virgin, so disqualified. You are married, you have children, so you have multiplied sin and suffering, so disqualified. You are not obedient because you are not in your origin of birth with oneself. You are with somebody deceiving you, disqualified. I can't go any more further. Let's continue this one. There, the term has no direct origin in classical mythology. You see, this word they are telling you has no direct origin in the term we call classical era. Classical era, we go with the classical mythology. It means it has only a time you have known it. But to tell them beyond this now, I have to tell the meaning in the modern and the real understanding of the spirit and creation. Even as they tell you a limitation, you don't have to use it. You are the one killing yourself and you are saying somebody should be the one killing you. That's how you have shown yourself the disrespect. Now, he said what? However, watch carefully, that says what? Its linguistic roots. What is root? The source that made the sprout or that germinate the fruit you are claiming you eat, yet you don't know how it was made. Now says what? Are tied to ancient concept. So they have an ancient concept which you don't know. And that is why you should have gone to study or to know this word. As is what? Is of extended family. So extended family to that level. To having gotten the knowledge that and respect. So that you didn't have it. How do I call it respect? If a person is a criminal, how do I respect him? I'm not a part. They are the ones saying by force we should be. And we are saying network-wise, like WhatsApp, business. This is not my business. When you are doing your business and I buy for you, it's not my business. But business transaction-wise, that I may need what is of the Lord or Creator that you have also gone to buy due to what? Making profit. In that case, we are not one, but profit making. You set up a business to do well in that area with your principal, the little. And that little, you don't have to say you can deceive people and run away with. So in the case where I invest and I earn maybe 1% or 10% on maybe 100 cities, that I should wait till 3 months or 1 month and I earn maybe 10 cities based on how much you pay, due to what? How many people you have to pay. What should stop you from doing the work? There you understand that I have no business with you than what? When we need to agree that I may need profit for what? Money once you don't use it, or it's a good business sale. There you have it. Watch carefully. There what? Etymological origins. What is etymological? When you are on earth, there are some things that are different from heaven, yet they are also spirit. So, the word's journey into what? So the word journey, I'm Sylvester, I don't have any woman here. I've never married. No woman comes to sleep here except my mom that comes in and out, and we will be in Cape Coast or in Accra or in Konya. I've never traveled with somebody's mother anyway. Since birth. And I've never traveled with somebody's mother like that. To say we've gone outside Accra, apart from business or healing. What I can tell you I do is what? I, the Lord who create your engine, I'm the same one who have the right, as the Bible says, I will keep you holy. So things that are not holy with you, I may try with my holiness that bring healing to heal you also. So your pot, your whatever is keeping you from falling or keeping you in the way that you fall, it's with the Lord that is holy. That's why I won't be judged first, sinful. I have to have the right and obedient authority in every level at all the costs that I pass and not fail or not fall short to your trickery. And I made it as a great giant or a great pillar that not be as what? A trick toward your door, nor a fixed point pillar. So I bring to the light things you didn't know that you were eating. That is my work, which should have that level to the highest and highest authority that the Lord can humble a sinner. That you may have some things decoded and you now know the secret that is probably destroying you, which you didn't know. That you will say, I have gone to have sex or sin. I can have sex, I can do whatever, but to bring to your knowledge that which you did that they told you sin, to reprove you. But not on the grounds of what? Sin. But I should be a virgin having sex. Then I have a prophecy, I can have sex. I have a prophecy, I'll give birth. That is what? That is what? The proof that the Lord gave me the warrant to touch. So on that same case will be now to teach you or to draw your attention. So to say I have a sex, even to say male now on the side of female, that is opposite sex. Now I can be with you. But at first, I always want to be what? Alone. Single sex. Which is what? Single means I have saved to learn the knowing and the don't and the do. So that I am not working under your level of understanding, since I have prophecy covering what I'm doing in spirit. That the Lord knows my work already. And you also with a different Lord, sinning against I claiming it's the same Lord. Then I show you. Watch here. Now, this in the word in the linguistic form. Watch here carefully. That the word's journey into what modern English involved several stages and languages. Now, what is it? That the Proto-Indo-European, which is PAI or PA, to say also P. You name this word P. What is P? You have corrupted the word to your things that you just ease yourself of something, and you call the word that should be holy in itself, like food. You are calling it what? This name. And the original meaning to this was not that thing you call it. And you have corrupted the word and spoiled it. That came with your own suffering and sin. And now you are judging not yourself because of even the language you speak. You don't know what you are saying. That you can't speak a language of thought and nonsense, which is not a holy name, to go and say the Lord says you should mention his name. You are not worthy when you are not learned, when you are holy. When you are not learned neither holy, you cannot call his name. Now watch. That the mate root is the P term. What? What here? Huge. Or you want to say huge. Oh, what is the code? H2 E and W, which is what? W you want to say, but that is V H then 2 O. Why you put it into signs? What element will you find? That go and begin to decode it, and you know what you didn't know that it is. Now, which word? Which refer to what? A grandfather, or but in the English and in science, this will create a human being with something else. What is H2O? And what are we saying of these names? You fail to understand, yet you crown yourself with glow and gray hair and with so much suffering. And I'm the one that you call that disrespectful, and I'm never giving birth, neither have I defiled your child. Who is worthy to mention the name of the Lord when it comes to the law? When it comes to the doing, who is practically to be given? You must be judged, rightly or wrong for your doing. Because I'm not the one who follow your path. So you can't have myself being the second person of you. You are to learn, to earn the news, and what the news holds, and where it's happening. So carefully, you want to listen. That is not just a word you read or say. Every word comes with something different. Now we can take this until we get to what? Where the world begins again. And we are always having it. Now watch carefully. That which refers to what? A grandfather. So you are calling somebody a grandfather. When they are even young man, once they are related to your father's maybe daughter or your father's father, then you are calling somebody rather old man. Leaving you the one that you are saying what? You have grown. So that's a witchcraft word you didn't know. That you are giving the strength of a young man to an old man and exchanging their life for death. And you have changed them for what? Their character and soul working opposite, upside down. And you are saying I should respect you. What does it mean respect when you don't know what respect? Expect nothing when you expect not to have sown a seed. If you don't see hope in this thing that I'm doing, you don't have hope. You don't have to have hope even when it comes up from myself. Either anywhere. So watch again that their distinction, or let me even use this word. Watch carefully. So that this goes on to say what? That grandfather, or they say generally, and what? An adult male in relation to what? An adult male is this. And yet you came calling them grandfather. So you are indeed a very witchcraft in your kind, that you are the one who bewitch everyone with your age to turn yourself the young, and the young one the weak. You turn the young one for yourself, and you turn the young for weak, to say that you are calling them old men other than what? The youth that they were. So you are indeed must be given a punishment that you deserve. That you are the one who turned your sin, suffering to the young generation, and you made them what? Even weaker than they have to be a young one coming. So I tell you, you must be punished for your own works. And what? Because the word and language you speak judge you that you have done it already. So it is an adult in relation. Other than what? One's father. You say, the thing was not to be what? Somebody who is a father or an old man. It's a young man, one's relation adult. And you can change the thing to be a father, and then they are saying, I'm the one who impregnate your father or mother. So that they are giving your sin and shame to a one that is coming from behind doing the right thing. As if I have just also performed the same right and duty, I would have broken the law. And you cannot blame it on myself, because I also have a child called maybe a child or son or daughter. In that case, the law won't go that way. Yet you are seeing a single person, you say he's rather the one who impregnated your father and mother. So in the Latin, now Latin or Latin or Latin, watch it. That the P root what led to the Latin Evans, or you say Evers. Yeah, so the name is Evers. So it's Evers. Therefore, the healing is Evers, meaning grandfather. So indeed, to understand the language, you need nobody call you a name except the angel guide. And what? And the what? And the diminutive or the diminutive. So it's diminutive. Evan Colors. Evan Colors. Meaning little grandfather. They are even saying what? Qualifying you to be a little one again. To what? A grandfather that is little again. Then they call the French P. You say that one now. That's your occultic name or Freemason, which you didn't know what they were saying. Now they were trying to turn a person that was even the youth to what? A smallish thing. That is why they have that French P. Do you understand? Do you know who they say P? Go and ask them now. Now you see the word decoded to the level. That they that were not little, calling them any name, they don't reverse to the little. Because I wasn't born from that size that bringeth you that knowledge. I am a great one, not to your level to be what? A God that you configure to be small. It won't happen. Once I've grown to your level, you are not my level. Because you are the one that made the level and you return the people to smallest things. To that level, then you say they should honor him for what they are. Now, watch carefully. This you have never been told why they call somebody P. Today, you have had it. Watch carefully. Now, why you honor that person with a name like this? Now you know what they were trying to create. That in the corruption, they made it happen. So specifically watch here. The little grandfather, or more specifically, mother's brother. Do you understand? Watch carefully. Then go to what? Old French or Anglo-Norman. Watch carefully. So in the Old French, it says what? That in the Old French here, this side, here. Watch what they're going to say. Even now before I get it. So if a Français or Francais, what you said, the term was borrowed into Old French as one, even what okay, on kill, on kill, or on slay. It's on slay, or on, so just say on slay. And what? An Anglo Norman as unkill or unsell. So to say it in the word I show you, you are not to teach because you are not from the teacher. You are not from heavens. You are not from the star. You are not from the world that liveth. You are just somebody goes being here and there. So education, anywhere in education, except you understand that, oh, in your language, it says this. Then I come and confirm it. That you cannot say it and know what you're saying. So they say it and know what they say. That's why they keep saying it. Now what? In the Middle English, English adopted the word enceler from the French displacing. You say what? What is the word corruption here? Displacing. Displacing what? This word. Naive. So this word is for naive. Displacing naive. As you think the T should be pronouncing I, and then you go and say it. Go say it. You are saying displacing naive. As if you know what I'm saying the word naive means. And then old English terms as what? Such as what? Earn. You get it right. That's why we got the word even earn. And we say what? L, T, V that I have is what? Learn TV. So my LTV creator is what? Learn TV. And what we say is learn. Earn L. Whilst earn is creating or L is showing the path. Now what you say, that maternal answer or uncle, that is our winkle. All of that. Now and what? And it's what? Faidera. It's what? Word faidera or federa. Which is what? Paternal, as you say right there. Now watch here. Now historically many languages, including Old English and Latin, had what? Separates what? Words to distinguish between maternal and paternal. This word. That right there we focus on. That is already on the channel. And what? A distinction lost You see that? A distinction lost. So something lost. A distinction lost in modern English. So even you lost it. It's a game you felt, a game in the throne you lost. Watch carefully. So I am not somebody goes. You can say somebody came as a person. Nobody's above my law. I'm not telling you. If you understand that, you have to watch carefully the doing and reserve. Only a wise one shall have known where something fallen, a world ended, somebody who brought a life. You can't say it's a reverse life. You are the one who died. You go your way where you were predestined. So in the cultural figurative usage, where we tell you figuration usage. So in this term, US age, will show you what they're saying. Now, while until or until on sale or on sale or on sale doesn't stem what from a specific mythological figure. Why? It has what developed several cultural, which is cultural, cultura, and figuration, meaning over time. So over time, you need to know it. It means it has worked over time. So over time, that we need to get rewarded for over time, or we need to get that like your pay. You're gonna pay 2 times or more. They've overworked. They need their pay. So they are also even saying, do you not know what you say? Do you not know what you pronounce? Here is it. That is said what? Yeah, we need to have it. So over time they've worked. So they've worked really over time. Who made a presentation live on the screen? I got it, and I need to pay this money to get in on the panel, and they know who did really pay. That you didn't pay on my behalf today. Even as what you pay that we get to use well, you didn't even see more, because the one disturbing has always been, and I don't know them. Don't give anybody the benefit of the doubt when I'm doing something right and disturbing and what disturbing and causing problem. Just give to them their reward. Nobody's my uncle, nobody's my brother, because they say we should learn. That's a pop and focus. So where we have the word pope and pops, that is to know the police, and then the saint having to work with them. This is the word that defines it. You cannot tell us any other age, because I told you when you have something truth, I know it. When it's yet to be known, I'll know it. That is it. So in the what? In the fictile kinship, in what? In many cultures, the word so and kule is used as what? A respectful. What is respectful? When you check yourself, you have footwear. When you check that person, he hasn't got it. Then why? The question why is beginning to solve problem. So if the question is beginning to solve problem, what are you going to do? That if you're going to do that, let's find out why. So you don't just ask somebody why. You need to ask somebody why because you care. Now, when you care, it means you want to give. When you give, it means you have lost something, lesson. And when you have the lesson that they should learn from what you have done. And what you have learned, what you've done, they have to also do the same. What path have you laid? The law and the Lord. Now watch carefully. There it says what? It says what? That you want to have this firm to say affectionate. So to have a respectful and affectionate means you are affected to have touched someone's life. So that's a word. You don't use the word when you are abusing it. There we say, well, that title, you saw it. Look, it's going to be for America in a way. Because when I say the word usage, where we say US age, why they give is this. So why they care is this. Why they fight a battle and you don't know that they die for it sometimes is this. Now they can no longer die for it. You got to go for it. It's your own bomb. Atomic future over time. Watch. So in the king, that is even they told about the kingship. Kingship, when it's king's dominion time. You have to know they were the kings and princes and get it on feet and work. To care, to give, to teach you the lesson, to reduce a little of their own earning and give it to somebody to increase. So that they were what? Expecting who will return to giving back to them or cash back for doing business more time with you a long time. In the cause of truth, watch here. Now, in that you should have learned your lesson while you have the Lord and the Bible with you. And you failed to do that. So you should have learned your lesson is the healing. Watch carefully. So you must be judged according to all this language you speak and know what you have done. Killing people without knowing. Killing people and without knowing. Watch here. There we have it for what? That it is used in what? As a respectful and affectionate title for an elderly man who is a close family friend. So what do you say? Is a close family friend or friend. Hurt is it, or community elder, because you should have known them from the level they have worked. So whatever you can work with your doing, that you can give such names to, that they have worked and they may need even strength or recognition. Even that is what call in somebody. Oh, you have worked in your youthful age. Keep on the strength. Come and enjoy. Don't get that level to lose it to earth. Earth is not a rewarder of our good. That is not a rewarder of our life giving. That if you should eat, then they say you want to make it dirty. Dirty how? In what sense? Let it roll. As the Lord can feel. I'm not running. I'm not sitting anywhere. I'm just in the station here. Umbrella Junction. If you don't know it, I'm telling you. I'm not a wood. I'm not a what? Opposite. Watch carefully. If I told you that if the Lord that you claim and believe is the one who knows what is right, He should have taught you this. So that you go and sin or commit yourself in this that you'll be judged again. The language you speak must be judged, and you are the one who speak it, and you are the one who killed. We don't know it. You didn't know. So without knowing, you killed. Without knowing, you have destroyed. Now when people rise up in the right cause for the fight and the war for righteousness, you didn't know the true cause. And He said they should destroy the righteous, and the righteous will have to lay the weapon against you. Because the language must be judged. As the one who taught you is being judged. So it is. So as the one who taught you is being judged. That's a healing. Watch carefully. That really you don't know that? Yeah, we'll have it. Welcome to the world that learned and earned the earth. How far we've reached. Asia, my passport will show again. Where it begins all the time, you need to know that. Watch carefully. So that it goes for such only a great person who should have worked and have worked and worked. That you hope that somebody or a generation will turn you to the youthful again. Forever young is the word. Now watch carefully. That especially in the American South and part of Asia. This is where you should know it. So if somebody in Asia and somebody in America, in South America, what they're doing is a spirit. Whether you are from Asia or South America, they have to have the same work as the soul. They have to resonate. That's why my passport, I made it Asia. And you see where my going also is America, as it is the same. That is the West. So that when you have any south part of America, is the America they're doing. So where I have to be directed to is the doing. Giving to the honor this person. Now you got a patrie or the patrie. So the patrie or me what? Why would I say me? Or you want to say my? But as you want to say my, it's what? Me or me what? Patrissimo. Me patrissimo. What does it mean? It's a healing already. So before I get to it, I will tell you. Let's say it's a healing already. Let's get what it means. Now, that one theory regarding the North American phrase is what? One theory regarding the North American, as we mentioned South, you see North, it's also what? North American is also talking. It's a phrase. Says unto or answer. What does it mean? In the context, it is regarded as what? As an admission of defeat. It means you admit that you are really grown. You are really grown. And you hope that you truly could do certain things or some of the things you used to do in the youth. And that's what the word promises, that such people have worked and they have missed their generation. But that you will call them again to their youth to be working or to see where they work in their youth. Not to say you continue in old age where you cannot do what you do. When you were young, the reward for working in the young should be young. You cannot become an old man like that. To say you are losing it and you finally lost the whole thing, you cannot walk. That's a curse. So, to accept that your defeat, to accept defeat that age really stricken you. So, age is a spirit that what really made you or tell you. Look at the cloud right there. And watch carefully what we're saying. Now, this suggests where you are through this and what? Unproven. And linked to what? A Roman Empire practice. You see, one generation to the other, one place to the other. As Roman Empire what? Practice. The emperor who built to see him in the age, hoping that they may get a strength again to stand in, fight their battles, as he is the only one that is empire or emperor. So empire and named after what? Emperor. An emperor built the empire. Where a character being what? Bullied would be forced to say uncle. You said that you didn't know what you were saying. That his best is what? Uncle. That potiri me what? Patrusimo. Which is what? To be freed. Why you need a freedom in that age? Age indeed was a human being. That was causing you to grow. To grow old as Sylvester. So Sylvester is the only one. Beckwin is the only family. We don't have any family of somebody. I wasn't giving name to Emmanuel name. I was giving name to what? The one who begot Emmanuel, but not Emmanuel name. Because Beckwin is the one who begot what? The Emmanuels. But not a family here. I don't have anybody from my home that is here. You should know it. Because you are not a virgin. How could I become a family? It's not. So the place you didn't work for yet, you have been given a portion. They say recognize it. So that you don't deserve it. Yet the Lord gave. It's about raining. Raining, I will go take out a cloud look right in the west. So let's get it quickly as the Lord keep on doing. That, watch carefully. That, the pawn breaker or the pawn broker. Watch here what it means. The pawn broker or the pawn breaker. Watch it. In that or indicted or indate or indicted. What? Informal British English. Uncle or slave or sell saw what? A slang for a pawn breaker. What is it? Was what? A slang for what? A pawn broker. What is a pawn? And what is a broker? So you corrupt every word that was good for what? Opposite the what? The good. Now we saw that only myself return before we can free ourselves. And you are the one they are using continuous to do it, the same people that you have done to. And I'm saying you are not my family. Because what you're saying is a death and something changing. Nobody's good but to destroy it. In that case, I have no covenant with you. I have not sold my soul to you. I'm the one with the soul creating souls. I'm the one creating soul. You are not giving soul. Watch carefully. The Lord is making it rain. Yes, I want to tell you that. Now watch carefully a little more. So in the pawn broker, you didn't know. You call pawn even what? Opposite their life again. What do we mean pawn? Let's go for the pawn. The word pawn. You have to know it before you know the breaker and broker. Who is a broker? How do we know what is broker? So when you say pawn, you just spoil the word. To be what? Sexual addict and thing. And defiling yourself. That is why you call it pawn. But that's not the meaning. So you are naming the thing after our things defiling and spoiling human being. So let's see what's pawn. Let's see what is pawn. What is okay? Let's say the origin of pawn. What is the origin pawn? So what is what? What is the? It's raining already. So it's raining. It's raining in the western part of where I'm in Accra here. But that it's raining as the southern part you want to know. So it's raining. So what is what? What is pawn? What here? What is pawn? What is pawn and its origin? And pawn and its what? And its origin. So when I'm working, the people who don't make anything notes, they're going to make noise. What is pawn and its origin? Let's watch carefully. So in the case where we communicate life, Sylvester is the one teaching, and the people who are finding problem and trouble somewhere because the spirit is really striking them. That is the signs of old age in them. Somebody's old age, they sold to you freely. Because for failure to learn, you have been given somebody's age. What is pawn and its origin? Watch. A pawn is an item left as security for a loan. Yet you say pawn is blue film. Not if it's blue film. You say it's sex, having sex, and showing on television. So they corrupt it that when you know such a person who corrupt the word security and loan to be what? Having sex and unuseful path. To say uselessly, you are messing up yourself, in public places and getting paid for wrong. That's what you say. But indeed, wrong is the word you have attached sin with the original name, which is not sin. That Sylvester is not a sinner, you can't call him sin. Beckwin is not a sinner, you can't call him that sin. Whatever you are doing, I have never done it. I'm yet to do it. And I have the right to do it because I have waited for what? The key to open it. What? A pawn is what? An item left as security for what? A loan. That's why it's word with what? Broker. That's why I told you first what is broker. You know broker. A person making business sales and what? making little profit on the sale. Like, oh, we're selling it 100 cities. Okay, I will sell it 101. Then I make a broker sale for 1 city or 1 pence or 1 cent on it. You didn't know anything. I told you. You don't know anything. You are the one that you and God and whatever language. You see, they word God with a sin. So he's a sinner indeed. Because if he saw something to be wrong, he should what? He should have judged already by showing that it's wrong, but he's enjoying it. That's why it has been wedded with him. So what are we saying? A pawn is an... So you've been watching porn. You'll be saying pawn, but that's never the true word. The word true pawn is what? An item left as what? Security for a loan. And originating from Latin or Germanic word for pledge. It means the word pledge is the security word that is go for loan that I will pay. When I take this money, I will pay back. So the word pawn is that you pay back. The word pawn means you pay back, or the word pawn means the security word left behind. Nobody knows. Agreed except the one who receive and the one who give. That's the word between the two. Pawn. The word between two people like this on agreement. Pawn. I should be eating and enjoying life freely because I am the great conqueror of the word and I'm the one who arrests the people. Whether God knows it or not, I'm saying he has sinned. He is a sinner. He gave the language, so his language must judge him. Here we are, and you see the soldier foot. Wow. Give a clap. Give a clap. It's ready already. I told you that I am making it. Because the Lord told you that when you find the truth, it shall never fail to work. It does work. Watch carefully. So, a pawn is an item left or a security for loan. How do you use it? That word that is between the agreement term, which is between you and the one receiving the money. You are the giver of the money, principal giver. And he the what? They provide like a donor. So that to these people, they have a word called pawn. Or the word that the Lord agreed with myself that I can touch you. That word between myself, which you don't know, is a secret. That's why it says security. It's a secret thing. So that you don't have to have somebody's business terms openly given on market. That except to whom it is what? Wedded. You cannot have the right to go make it like that. There we have it. So it's what? While the cheese or chess piece pawn is what? Cometh from what? Latin for foot soldier. So I got a foot soldier. That's why I'm the one walking and you are in the plane. You say it right. What do we say? They say while the chess piece pawn. So in this, while the chase or the chess piece is what? Pawn comes from what? Latin for foot soldier. Who is a foot soldier? Let's check again. Now let's quickly do it. Then we get to foot soldier. So foot soldier, what does it call? Even what? The pedal. Pedomenon. There is what? The practice. So that's the meaning. Even to her, they are going to define it. That the practice for what? The practice of pawn breaking. Like I am like a freelancer, working and doing my thing, and what? Earning based on my work or from the work. It means I take a work and then I make an earning. From the work, you have never had any university that can teach because you are not giving the spirit. Whatever you do comes from the heavens, a part, but you don't know what you are saying. You are only giving what? Wrong to impart wrong. So you are the one who created problems, situation that is unbearable in the world. And you left the what? The righteous people suffering because they were the name you were calling by your sin name. Sinful name. Watch again. That the practice of what? Pawn broken dates back in what? Or to ancient China. What is China? Sinai. That also of Mount Sinai. You want to have it. The Exna. That's what the word is what? Exna. Is what? Exna. Or Sina. Let's get a word like this. Xi. So let's go to French language. Oh no, China is what? Sina like this. The Zina or Sina. In China, we're going to have this word. Look for the meaning. We have to go for it and look for the meaning. So let's keep it there. We will look for the meaning. You know that I'm decoding before it will take us to what they are saying in China or in Chinese. What is referred to as Sina in China? Why you have the same word as S-I-N, sign as what? Sin. The same word. Well, we go get it. Then they are even giving a name what? Zina Baju. Hello, grato, ligato, fahada. So no help. Get out of this place. Watch carefully. So the Sylvester Kwesi is not called a child. Nobody can make me a child as they claim. I show them power. Because I'm not the one who have those you have shown many levels. But I show you how far we come, not to make us baby. We are not that level. I am the great archangel who made and keep the covenant. You can't break it. When you break it, you have to go. Watch again. That is where we got the definitions and things you say, and you don't know the one to honor or respect. Watch here. That is what? When we get to this place. Then Greece and Rome evolving to what? Evolving to what? Provide loan for the poor. You see the kind of people providing loan for the poor. China, Greece, Rome evolving to what? To provide loans for the poor. Using what? Items like clothing as collateral. And then the regulations developing in what? In what? In what? Europe or Europe as what? Europe as what? By the 18th to 19th centuries, to manage what? To manage the industry and what? And protect consumers. So we can end it right there. That's the only way we can have for now at this moment. And I'm just showing you. Let's take a look. And beauty. You got it. This very house, this home, it's on the live, right? We got it. So you have to know what the Lord is showing. Like we go right after this break, after this home. You see it, right? I built it. And the colors you cannot stand. The beauty of coconut that even have a greater look like this. And the part of this and drafting of what? Many beauty. To go around this is my channel. You the one who don't have the video asset, you can go 360 round. You can only have maybe 2D or things like this, or even profile. This is a profile for you. But that I am the one who create and it's with myself, and I can show you 3D. Go around and go inside. I will show you how we build it. There we have the main gate. This is the most beautiful. And for this broadcast, let's go for a break. The Lord cometh by the cloud. The cloud, we created it light. Something else. Are we seeing the cloud? The word uncle. Look, we have gone or traveled places. Look at the cloud form. Even if it was raining, it's raining. I want to see how beautiful it is. Watch, look around. Am I showing only human being cloud? We have in it that we from a true. In every direction, every fight. Land. Look. Check. Show them that. Do we have like no, I'm asking, do we have like one leg? They're short. Yes, I did with one leg, bro.